Okay, action. I think this is recording. I'm going to try and speak loud because I can feel the wind and hear the wind. It's the morning after we arrived at Camp 1 and Pasang and Amrit went off at about 9:30 to inspect the route, which means going around the couloir of the ridge, the main ridge that we've been close to on Sisne, and inspecting the couloir and above. And depending on whether Pasang thinks it's reasonable, we'll either climb or we'll go back in a day or two. So I won't say any more about that until we know more. I followed them up slowly. Well, I didn't follow them up, I started about an hour after them, and I'm just walking on the glacial moraine to enact a piece of nostalgia, really. What we're looking at right now is Bhulu, Lhasa, about 6,200 meters. Climbed once from the other side, approaching from Langukola and up that way. Never been climbed by the ridges that we're seeing here, unless it was the left-hand ridge, I don't know. But the facing ridge and the right-hand ridge certainly not. Both look like rock ridges nearly the whole way, getting easier towards the top. I must say the facing ridge, which we can't see from Camp 1, doesn't look too bad from here. Then you have the ridge connecting Bhulu Lhasa to the Sisne or Kande Himal Massif, and to the right hand side of that, it's hard to identify, but it's in between a small cloud and a big cloud, low notch, now snowy, is I think the ridge that I went up when Gary and I camped in this basin at Camp 2, not too far from the foot of the facing ridge, or the ridge sweeping down from top left to the middle right from Bhulu Lhasa. That's where we camped Camp 2, watched our tent blow away, had an epic getting it back, and the following morning I went up onto that ridge. I felt very good, and at that time it was a rock scramble, more than anything. Very little snow, not too bad. Pulling round, and I can hardly see the image in the bright light. Pulling round, we're coming to Sisne itself, on the ridge that we're most interested in now. We're looking at the couloir that's been inspected, and that's looking up the ridge, straight up, and then moving right. That's where it's got to in 1980. Up another, I think, 200 or so meters to the main summit of Sisne, or its other various names, which is our goal. And then you look across the Kande Himal Massif, which again I can hardly see because of the bright light and the reflection on the screen. I think we're looking at the main summit of Sisne Himal, and then round from there to where I've come just now. The glacial moraine sweeps round and down to our Camp 1. Probably it's taken me about an hour and a half to get up here, very slowly, taking lots of pictures. Okay, so I'll just sweep around again, hoping that this catches the images. And end on the basin, our Camp 2 in 1984, and the ridge where my adventure ended.